Hi everyone, this is my YouTube channel Math Plus. I'm Sherika Hapuarachchi. I have more than 20 years experience in teaching mathematics for primary and secondary students. Today, I'm going to discuss with you all the Pearson Edexcel Primary Achievement Test, year 6, right? So I have taken the last year's paper. Now, first of all, I have to give kind of a introduction of about this paper, right? Now, when you get this Pearson Edexcel Primary Achievement Test, it has two sections, Section A and Section B. In Section A, you will get 20 questions, and in Section B, you will get questions where you have to answer them. In Section A, now as I mentioned you earlier, you will get 20 questions and you will get answers for them. So for an example, if you get the first question, you will get the question and they'll give 4 answers. From those 4 answers, you have to select the correct answer. That is how you will get section A. Now today, I'm going to discuss from the last year's paper, that means in 2020 May paper, section A, there are 20 questions. From those 20 questions, I'm going to discuss the first 10 questions, right? Let's move to the first slide. Yes. Now, normally you will get the instructions when you get a paper. Now, this is the instruction that they give in section A. Answer all questions. And this is the instruction, I will read it. In section A, put a cross in each correct box to indicate your answer. If you change your mind, put a line through the box and then put a cross in another box. Now, what do you say? Now, what do they say? Now, normally when you're answering, you have to put a cross for the correct answer. To identify the correct answer, you have to put a cross. But in case, if you have selected the wrong answer, now what you have to do to show it, you have to put a line through the box like this. Now, after that, you can select your second correct answer, right? Okay, now let's move to the first question. The first question is, what is the value of 9 in this number? Now, this is my number. My number is 8,964. Now we know, according to the place value chart, when we start from back, this is the ones place or the units place, it is 4. This is the tens place, so therefore it should be 60. This is the hundreds place, so it should be 900. And this is the thousands place, so it should be 8,000. Normally, when you get a question like that, first of all, you should be able to identify it correctly. After that, you try to give your correct answer. Now, according to this question, they ask the value of 9. So, value of 9 means you have to find the value of this. So, according to this, we know the value of 9 should be 900. So I have selected this answer. So you have to put a cross. So the correct answer is 900, right? So that was the first question. What is the value of 9 in this number? So it is 900, right? Let's move to the second question. Right, this is my second question. The second question is, which of these shapes is a cylinder? Right, now if you take the second shape, now we know this is the cylinder. If you take the second shape, it is a cuboid. This is a cube and this is the sphere. So easily you can identify the cylinder. So according to this question, the correct answer is the first one. So you have to put a cross, right? So this is the correct answer. The third question, what percentage of this square is shaded? So when you're going to find the percentage, we know the percentage we always take out of 100, right? So therefore, the first of all, you have to count and see how many squares are here, right? I'm going to count the rows and the columns. So then it's much more easier. After that, I can multiply the rows and the columns, right? Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then 10 I have. When I count the columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then I can easily identify I have 10 rows and 10 columns in this shape. So then 10 times 10 altogether, I have 100. So then easily I can find as the percentage. So now I'm going to count my shaded parts. Here I have 10. So then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, up to this I have 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, then 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. So my answer should be 65. Now this question is little bit tricky. Now they ask what percentage. So if you select 65 out of 100, it's wrong because this is the fraction form. But they ask the percentage form. Therefore, the correct answer is 65%. So according to this question, the correct answer is the last answer, right? Let's move to the next slide. Right. This is the fourth question. This rectangle has been cut from a centimeter square grid. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? We know when we want to find the perimeter, we have to add all the sides, right? First of all, I'm going to find the value of the sides. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 5 centimeter. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So according to this question, the length is 6 centimeters and the width is 5 centimeters. So now if this side is 5 centimeters, this side also should be 5 centimeters, and up value should be 6, right? Now we know how do we find the perimeter by adding all the 4 sides. So then 6 centimeter plus 5 centimeter, it's 11 centimeters. 11 centimeters plus 6 centimeters, it's 17 centimeters. 17 centimeters plus 5 centimeters, it's 22 centimeters. So then my answer should be 22. Right? So you have to put a cross, right? We'll move to the fifth question. In the fifth question, what is 53,749 rounded to the nearest thousand, right? I will write my number. It's 53,749. Now, when you're going to round a number to the nearest thousand, we have to consider the last 3 digits. With that only we take it, right? Now I'm going to write, first I'm going to write the 2 possible answers. So it can be either 53,000 side, 53,000 side, or 54,000 side, right? So I have written the 2 possible answers. From those 2, I have to select the correct one. These are my possible values, right? It can be 53,000 or 54,000. Now I have to select the correct answer, right? Okay, now we know the rule. Now we consider the last 3 digits, and they are, now according to this, I have 749. The rule is if the last 3 digits are 500 or more than, if the last 3 digits are 500 or more than that, we take it to the larger side. So according to this, 749 means it's more than 500. Therefore, we can round it to the larger side. Then according to this question, 53,749, when you round to the nearest thousand, it is 54,000, right? So that is how you will get the answer. Right, let's go to the 6th question. Right, this is my 6th question. Aisha uses the rule. Now, this is the rule. Normally, when you get a question like that, you try to identify the rule correctly. This is the rule. Subtract 1 from the previous number, then double to generate this number sequence. So this is my number sequence. It's 4, 6, 10. Now you have to find the next number. What is the missing number, right? The next number. Now you have to get your rule. The rule is subtract 1 from the previous number, then double, right? Let's do this, right? Now 4, when I get 4 minus 1, it's 3. 3 times 2, here's I'm getting 6, right? So according to the rule, you have to do. I will try for the second one also. 6 minus 1, it's 5. 5 times 2, here's it's 10, right? Now easily I can find my next number. 10 minus 1, it's 9. So 10 minus 1, it's 9. Then 9 times 2, it should be 18. So according to this question, the correct answer is 18. I will explain it again. The rule is subtract 1 from the previous number, then double. So 4 minus 1, it's 3. 3 times 2, it's 6. Yes. 6 minus 1, it's 5. 5 times 2, it's 10. It's correct. 10 minus 1, it's 9. 9 times 2, it's 18. Right. See, the 7th question you have to calculate. Now, when you get a decimal addition, the best thing is you better write one under the other. Then you don't make any mistake, right? So that is what I'm going to do. So 4.55, then you have 2.71. Make sure the decimal point should be correctly written like this, right? So one under the other. Now you have to add, start adding from this side, right? 5 plus 1, it's 6. 5 plus 7, it's 12. I write 2. And there is 1, so that I will carry it to the other side. 4 plus 2, it's 6. 6 plus 1, it's 7. Then my answer is 7.26. So according to this 7th question, the 4th answer is the correct one. They have given 4 values. So 4th is the correct answer, right? Let's go to the 8th question. The 8th question, a line is 87 millimeters long. So 87 millimeters long. How long is the line in centimeters? So there you have to get the connection. We know 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. That you have to keep it in your mind. Because if you can't remember the relations, then it's a little bit difficult, right? Now we know 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. So then here I have 87 millimeters. So then what you can do easily, 87 you can divide by 10. So we know 87, when you divide by 10, you are getting 8.7. So the answer is 8.7 centimeters, right? The ninth question, what is the mean of these weights? Now, mean means, another name for mean, we know it's average. So how do we find the average? You have to add all these. That's the way we do. You have to add all these and you have to divide by the number of terms. So according to this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to divide this answer by 5. That's the thing, right? That is what you have to do when you're going to find the mean, right? 6 plus 4, it's 10. 10 plus 5, it's 15. 15 plus 11. 15 plus 11, it's 26. 26 plus 4, it's 30, right? So I have 30 kilograms. So 30 kilograms, I have to divide it by 5. 30 divided by 5, it's 6, right? So that is how we find the mean. Then the third answer is the correct answer. So there is another name for mean. We can find that another name for mean is average. So how do we find the mean? By adding all the digits or adding all the numbers and divide by the number of terms, right? Okay. Let's move to our last question. Right, this is the 10th question. What is the name of this irregular shape, right? Irregular shape means, now we know when we get the regular shapes means, in regular shapes, the sides are same or equal and the angles are same or equal. Now this is an irregular shape, right? Now I want to see the name of it. Now before to identify the name, you have to see how many sides are there, right? Let me count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There are 8 sides. So we know a shape with 8 sides, we call it as octagon, right? Octagon. So therefore, the answer should be octagon, right? So then the last answer is the correct answer. Now, pentagon means we know there are 5 sides. 5-sided shape, we call it as the pentagon. Then hexagon means a 6-sided shape. Then heptagon is the 7-sided shape. And octagon is the 8-sided shape. So better you remember those polygons as well, because then it's much more easier when you get this type of a question. Right now, from this, now I told you all earlier, this is from the section A. I have discussed the first 10 questions, right? Now we have another 10 questions. Those 10 questions I will discuss with the next video. Okay, so today what I have done, I have discussed from 2020 paper section A, the first 10 questions. With the next video, I will discuss the section A, the other 10 questions. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share with your friends.